In this video, you will learn how to use assessments on the SAS website. Start by navigating to pde.sas.org. When you get there, you'll see at the very top, Standards, and right next to Standard Assessment. Click on the word Assessment to view all of the options under the Assessment tab. There are many resources here in assessment that will help drive your instruction. Today, we are going to be exploring the Assessment Center. In the Assessment Center, you can create or build an assessment. To build an assessment, click on Start a New Search. Next, click the grade or content area that you will be using to build this assessment. If I click on second grade, all of the second grade eligible content and standards will come up that are linked to assessments. To narrow down your search, since there's 169 things in second grade under assessments, click on the subject that you would like to search or dive a little deeper into. If I click on mathematics, all of the math questions will appear. There are a lot of questions here that you can use. In order to build your assessment, you need to start by looking through and finding the eligible content you would like to address and adding it to your assessment. You can add as many or as little questions as you would like. So I'm going to add these two assessments. Go back up to the top, and if you go under View My Assessments, you will see your assessment questions that you clicked on, the student version, the teacher version, and the answer key are all available at this spot. When you look at options, you can save your assessment at this point. You could go back and add another assessment item. You can export it to a PDF or Word, or we can use it to check understanding. There are many things you can do. Another additional thing you could do is add it to your e-portfolio. So we're going to start by adding this assessment. Go ahead and title it whatever you would like that you can remember to retrieve it. We'll title this one Second Grade. Click Save. To access this assessment later on, go up to your upper right-hand corner where it should say your name and your SAS tools. If your name is not posted there, you did not sign into the website. In order for things to save, you must be signed in as you. Go down to My Assessments and find what you titled it. This one we titled Second Grade. And this is where you can see your assessment again. You could type in student and teacher directions if you'd like to as well. The next thing you can do is check for understanding if you'd like a real quick check for this. You could create a new check for understanding. So we were working on second grade. So we'll click on that second grade assessment. You could, maybe this is what you're going to use for the pretest to check for understanding and see where they're at. Then you must select a day and a time that you would like your check for understanding to be completed. Your next option is to decide if you'd like to display your answers for check for understanding. That's up to you. And then click Create. Once it's created, you'll now have a blue action bar that says Get Link. This is where you would get the link that you could copy and paste in your Google Classroom or wherever platform you're using for your students, and they can take that assessment. So you copy the link, and if we go back up to the top, I'll show you what that looks like. So now you'll have your assessment questions that we had for second grade. Here's Anna, Liam, and Sadie each have a garden. Here's the question that we inserted. And it tells you the due date, the number of questions, and then if you've completed it all. After they click the correct answers, they can then submit the assignment. So to go back, if you're going to be building an assessment, start by going to the Assessment tab, click on the Assessment Center, build the assessment. At this point, what you will do is click on your grade level or the subject that you are going to be creating the assessment for, and this is how you're going to be creating your assessments. Later, you can retrieve any of the assessments that you've created under My Assessments, and you can decide how you further want to use it under the Options tab. So if you would like to edit it, check for understanding, share it, or duplicate it to use, maybe you want to differentiate your groups and you want to add a question for one of your second grade groups, but not for the other, you could do that there as well. So this is how you use the Assessment Center to build an assessment. There are many other features under assessments that you can dive deep into, but this is how to use the assessment on the SAS portal and to build an assessment under the Assessment Center.